person who reads anatomy for fun. So hi guys, it's marianakebaso. As you can see by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about study habits that I plan on adopting / using this year. So let's just get into it. So the first study habit that I want to adopt is using Anki.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
So if you have never heard of Anki, I don't blame you. I had never heard of it until this year. So this year in quarantine, this past year in quarantine, I actually started following a lot of med students on TikTok, on YouTube, and a lot of them use Anki to study. It's kind of like Quizlet, but it has like more features, and it's just overall apparently more user-friendly. I have not used it before. I'm messing around with it before school to just get a feel of it, and as the school year goes on, I will be using it, and I will let you guys know in I don't know how long if Anki is good, if it's a nice study method. I don't know. I know a lot of people like using Quizlet, and it's just never worked for me, Quizlet, so we'll see. But Anki, super excited to use it.
So excited!
It is a free app that I downloaded from Anki's website. Didn't cost me any money, and basically you like create decks and then you like go through them and test yourself almost on the information that you need to learn. So I'm very excited to use this because a lot of med students use this, and med students obviously learn a lot of information. So if it's working for them, then it should work for me, a junior in high school, right?
I am so powerful. My mind, it amazes me sometimes.
So we'll see if that works. The one thing that I'm scared of though is that like I will have to be creating all of the questions for myself, because I know a lot of med students like they have the decks made for them and then they just go through and study it. I don't have that luxury.
Tragic.
Because I'm not in medical school where, you know, lots of people have gone through medical school and used Anki and they have the decks already made for that. But we'll see how it goes, and yeah. The next study method that I'm very excited to try out is active recall. So again, I started following a bunch of medical YouTubers, TikTokers, and they talk about using active recall. A lot of us study passively in terms of like we read our textbook, we watch the lecture, we read the lecture, we take notes, we read our notes, and that's kind of like our study method, right?
I know a lot of things, but I don't know about that. I'm not sure why.
But our brain isn't really doing anything actively when we're reading or when we're writing. So instead, the alternative is to study actively, which is kind of a study method that I've talked about a little bit on my channel, but I have not seriously implemented it, and I want to. It is basically just predicting the questions that your professor is going to ask and then answering those questions as a form of studying. So for instance, if you have a textbook and you're gonna look at the text and say, okay, this text is talking about infographics. So you're gonna ask yourself questions on infographics to get you to learn it. So you're gonna be like, what is an infographic? What are the key components of an infographic? You're gonna be writing those questions as you're reading through the text or the lecture or your textbook. And then after you're finished writing all the questions, after you finish that, then you're going to go in and try to answer as many questions as you can without looking back at your textbook.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Looking back at your lecture, reading the lecture, listening to it, etc. Like, just don't look at your study materials. And then based off of that, then you can fill in the blanks on what your brain does know and remember and what your brain doesn't recall. So that's why it's called active recall, because you're trying to actively recall the information as it's coming to you. So I think it's a really cool thing. I have just never like actually done it because a lot of my classes have been very fast paced, or I just found that I understood the information without me having to do that. Like for instance, for my biology class, I thought I would have to use active recall, but a lot of the terms I was already familiar with from reading anatomy. I know I'm the person who reads anatomy for fun. But yeah, I read anatomy, and so biology was not that much different. A lot of the terms and stuff were very familiar to me. So it's gonna be fun. I will see if I can implement it. I'm taking sociology this semester. I'm taking intro to composition. So I will try to use active recall in those classes to see if I can, active recalled. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure you leave a like and a comment down below and subscribe. We're on a road to 900 subscribers. It feels like just yesterday that I was talking about us reaching 100 subscribers, so this is like a milestone for me. Even though I'm not at 900 yet, like talking about 900, just it feels unreal. But thank you guys so much for all the love and support over the past couple months. I don't know if I've said this in the video, but we have grown so much over the past like 3 months. Like I think I've gained like 400 subscribers in the past like 6 months alone, which is insane. Okay, that is a crazy amount, and it feels like we're growing more and more every single month. And I didn't think I would hit 800 until like the end of August or early September, because I had just hit 700. Like, it's so crazy, guys. But thank you guys so much. I am eternally grateful for all the love and support that you guys give and show me, and I love all of you. So thank you. Bye.